Hi, my name is Alberto Méndez Rojas, and I'm a professional cinematic artist from Costa Rica who graduated in Veritas University. For my graduation project, my team and I did a short film called Rebus, and with the great help of Reallusion, they gave us their tools in order to make this happen. So in this video, as the director of Rebus, I'm gonna go about what it is, the actual project, the vision about it, the pre-production phase, production phase, and how we implemented the tools of Reallusion into Blender to make this pipeline viable. So without further ado, let's jump into it. As the story goes, Rebus is a medieval sci-fi dystopian story about a citadel situated at a cliff surrounded by walls in order to protect the citizens from the harsh environment and the creatures roaming the land. Natural resources are limited for humanity, making life inside the city much more difficult. Governed by religious dogma, fanatical principles and ideas have conquered the superior political power of civilization, resulting in extremist traditions and rituals in which defenseless citizens are subjected against their will. This is a project focused on world building and design, so one of the strongest pillars of Rebus are the visuals, in which we have to seek different resources to sell the idea about a vast and rich world full of life. We implemented additional tools external to the usual pipelines such as Reallusion, Usecatter, Kitbash3D, Autorig Pro, and much more. It is important to say that the entire project was made in Blender with the help of complementary softwares like ZBrush and Substance Painter. With a profound love for cinema, we wanted to take this digital film a little bit more into the greater spectrum of storytelling. One of the key factors of live-action movies is how vivid the world actually is. By that I mean, no matter if it is a close-up shot or a panoramic shot, there is always motion, and of course, motion brings life into the image. For example, look at animated movies and how difficult hand-drawn cinema is, such as anime. This is why a great movie comes with a cost of long periods of production times and high number of artists. So why it is this important? Because we were a small team of 6 artists and the production must have to be done in something around 8 months, and that is a really tight deadline. So we had to cheat 2 factors. One of them is to create a high number of characters, and the second one is to actually make them move. We had several artists that inspired Rebus and this type of pipeline, but the one that came to the surface the most is obviously Ian Hubert. He has done in the past episodes of his own story called Dynamo Dream, in which in his Patreon he has a ton of tutorials and I can't recommend it enough. In one of them, he explained how he made extra characters with photo scans and simple animation tricks. I actually tried this, but my skills weren't as polished, so the result wasn't quite right. So in this moment, out of desperation, we started searching for an alternative and we came across with Reallusion. So we contacted them, we explained the project, and they gave us iClone, character creator, and the library of assets, of motion capture assets, and a lot of more like clothing and stuff like that. And yeah, I know they are saviors. What are the chances of this? Minimum, I would say. But yeah, so let's jump into character creator first. So basically the character creator tool does what the name suggests, to create characters. They use a base mesh that can be tweaked around with sliders, something super easy. We use this tool to make our protagonist, the child and the woman, and all of the remaining humans in the film. Character creator tool has 2 great things. The first one is that you can use real images of people to create a character that looks almost identical. This is what we did for the woman. We asked one of our friends and she kindly took some pictures in order to make the character. With this tool you can use some packs of skin and hair as well that they have in the store. So you can pick and choose whichever you like and just create your characters. Simple and easy. The second good thing about character creator is that when you finish your characters, you can throw it into iClone and it works amazingly. This is due to a basic one-chain rig that they have incorporated into the character creator tool, so it doesn't matter which dimensions you are working with, it will work. Additional to this, they have motion capture packs as well, so again, It doesn't matter what type of character you have, the animation can be used in any character, and if something doesn't suit you, they have available a way to rotate the axis of the keys from the animation to further customize your characters. Isn't that great? If you don't want to use iClone, or you can use iClone, we got you. Because when incorporating the characters into Blender, they actually come with blend shapes. So basically you move this slider and, well, the geometry will move and you can actually animate the characters in that way. It is a very versatile workflow, so you can get to your objective pretty fast, I would say. For example, we hand animated the face of the woman, child, and the protagonist. This is because there is no real dialogue in Rebus, so a couple of emotions shown through facial expressions was more than enough for us to make our point across. Other than this, if you buy the motion capture packs, they come clean, so you can incorporate them into Blender, and with the auto rig add-on, you can retarget the animation into the rigs and make any character move. That's what we did with the soldiers, and I will show you right now. This is not a great example because it obviously needs more work, but you get the idea. Simply select the motion capture information, select your rig made with Auto Rig Pro, and then boom, retarget. Move some keys here and there and you are set. The monks from the church received the same treatment. In the end, we made a ton of characters with the tools provided with Reallusion, such as civilians, merchants, soldiers, and with the help of assets from the store, other sponsors, and crossing tools with Blender, Rebus came into existence. You can see Rebus in the YouTube channel of our university. There is a ton more to talk about, but I think our time is up. If you have any more questions, feel free to contact me or Reallusion in order to have more information or in-depth stuff about the project, or to simply just chat about cinema and projects. So yeah, thank you so much for sticking till the end, and I hope to see you in the future. Take care.